Hi guys, girls, welcome to Grudy's. Bit of a life chat. Let's have a bit of a chin wag about. I'd like to share some personal growth. So over the last year, most people would have seen the physical change that I've lost a bit of weight. Well, I'm at my goal or down close to where I wanted to be. I'm actually further past the goal that I wanted. I was 109 kilos 10 months ago. This morning I was 70, 77, nearly 76. Not bad. So now my extra large t-shirts all need to be, smaller. Life is what we make it. It's your life. Each individual one of us, this is our own personal perception of reality, of the world. If you want a good life, you can have it. I'm 45, nearly 46. I have had an amazing life. I've had lots of downs, shitloads of them. And I'm at a point where none of that matters anymore. Today, I am 84, 84 hours in a fast, so 3.5 days in a fast. This is where the health benefits have come from. So I'm healthier now than what I was 12 months ago. Oh, shitloads healthier. I'm 200% healthier than what I was. I had some bad kidney issues. I had prostate growth and stuff like that. This is stuff that happens as you age as a man. Everything's getting a lot better. Pardon me. I'm trying to get my time management under control. What you find is we have so much outside influence with social media and everything else and this kind of stuff that it will soak up some of your time. So what you're watching should be beneficial. So what I try to do is with my videos, I try to make them beneficial. So let's put something beneficial in here. Right. So 12 months ago, I was in a toxic relationship that needed to end. It was toxic for her. It was toxic for me. Right. I was toxic for her with the situation and the person that I was. 12 months down the track, 10 months down the track, 11 months or whatever it's been. I'm not the person I was. And this is where we should be going with every major thing in our life that happens. It should make enough of a change to be able to step up, evolve, and become the true, authentic self of who you are. Now, who I am, I'm happy with. I will always be happy with who I am because this is what I chose, was this whole life. The decisions I've made have led me to this point in my life. If you have a shitty life, you made the choices and the decisions to put you there. Your actions caused this reaction. So every action causes another reaction. So you just got to understand that actions and reactions is where it's at. So you making a decision will create an outcome. So think about your decisions versus the outcome that you want. Simple. So I've been cutting people out of my life. I've had to do this because I help a lot of people and I've decided I can't be helping people at this moment. I need to help me. So then that way I can do a lot more once I'm in an amazing position, right? So I've just cut people off that I would be helping and giving advice to, and they wouldn't listen or they would do things their way. And I've just gone, well, you know what? I was investing my energy and time into these people. I don't need to. I need to invest that into me. And that's what I'm doing. So for the last, 11 months, it's nearly 11 months, all I've done was self-growth. Elevate myself and evolve into a better human being in every way I could possibly do it. So if you want better, you have to be better internally. So if you are living a bit of a down existence at the moment, a bit of a lack existence, like you don't have stuff, you need to change that internal dialogue to, I have stuff. So if you're living in the cardboard box, you need to be grateful that you have a cardboard box, because you could be living out on a park bench without a blanket. So in every way that you can be grateful for the life that you have, you attract more of what you are grateful for. So if you're grateful for this beautiful life, and you can just be happy to be alive, then more good things and beautiful things will come to you. And this is what happens. Look, at the moment, I'm cleansing my body because I'm mid-40s. I want to make it till 90 years old. More. By then, we could maybe live to 130, 140. Okay. I'm keen. I'll do 900 years if they can create that scenario. Shit, yeah, I love this life. Now, a couple of years ago, if you asked me when I died, would I want to come back? Would I want to be reincarnated? Incarnated back on this third dimensional plane? And I'd always say no. I'm not going towards the light. I'm going, and I used to tell everyone I'm going left, or I used to tell them I'm going right, but I was thinking in my mind I'm going the other way. So I was telling everyone I'm going one way, and I was going my own way because I wanted to be alone after this. But now I understand how impacting this life can be when you are authentically you and showing up for it at the moment. So I no longer live in the past. What's happened has happened. I no longer live in the future because I can't change that without changing the present. So I can change the future right now. So I don't need to know what happens there, because if I know what I'm doing right at this point in life, I know what my future will be already. So I don't need to change that. That is just what it is. I don't need to worry about that. I'm making it right now. So there is only one time you're alive, and that is at the present moment. And at the very present moment, you're watching my video, learning that life is a whole lot easier than you ever told yourself it was. This year, I'm finishing my chopper and I'm finishing my car, because that's what's happening. I'm making the moves every day, every minute, every hour to make this happen. I have work to do today, but I have a slow cook on because I've been fasting and all my food was out. So I thought it was a great time to fast. So I started Monday night, 10 o'clock was my last feed. Today's Thursday, and it'll be 12 o'clock I'll have a feed. Maybe 1 o'clock I'll start cutting up the brisket. But what I have to do is I've got to go put some gloves on and go work on a car. That'll pay the bills this week. Bam, 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 keep rolling over. Now this weekend, I don't want to work. So as soon as the car on the hoist is done, I cut my work till Monday morning. That's it. So if it's Saturday lunchtime I'm finished, then Saturday lunchtime I'm finished. The rest of the time has got to be mine. I have to invest in me. It's like all of you. You have to invest in yourself. If you need to go to the beach, to sit on the beach 1 day a week, go do it. If that makes you feel so much more alive, that's the thing you got to do. If you need to, going to town getting drunk and floozing, that's not a need. That's a debauchery. That's something that's fed to you from the outside. That is an outside influence. It's all about making ourselves a little bit cleaner within. And being cleaner within doesn't mean that you're clean. It doesn't allow for that dirtiness to soak in. I have no need to drink, no need to smoke, no need to take drugs. I smoked weed for years. I have no need to go out and floozy around and go get laid. I've been single for just under a year. I was in a sexless partnership, 3 years of that. So for me, I don't need to go get a rebound. I will just carry on creating my life. And if the woman of my dreams, who is already in a repaired, healed state, that is on a journey of her own, if we so happen to me, then that'll happen. But this is it. Your life is a creation of your internal dialogue and your internal thoughts, your internal being. So if you are nasty, you're going to have a bad life. If you are depressed, living in the past of the things that have happened, you're going to create more bad things. Look, I've got a few mums, right? So I've got my mum I don't talk to because the toxicity there was just, I love her. I love her like you wouldn't believe. I send her love when I think about it. I send her love and hope that she's doing okay. Now, one of my other mums, one of my adopted mums that I adopted, about a month ago she passed away. So I went to her funeral. I don't get upset about this stuff anymore. I hadn't seen her in years because she's in Salisbury and I'm busy working. I'm busy trying to create a life, trying to create not a life. I have a life that I've created, but I'm trying to create an MC, a slow down point where I can slow down enough to smell the flowers, taste the beautiful things in the world and enjoy. And I always thought that I had to build this life. And now over the last year, I've worked out that I have the life. I've just got to get to a point where I can live it at the pace where I'm happier. So I love what I do. I play with race cars all day. I play with motorbikes and cars. That's what I do. This is what I envisioned as a little child, was being a mechanical engineer. I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm an automotive engineer without papers. I engineer things. I make things better. I do things that a lot of mechanics just cannot do. And there's plenty of engineers out there that do a better job than me that can't do the mechanical side. So I'm right in the middle of where I want it to be. And I made it happen thinking it, willing it, knowing it. And I did that in a down state most of the time. So imagine what we can do when we're in an up state, when we're in a pure, energetic, positive state. Now, I have had one dull day in the last, we'll call it 10 months, 1.5 weeks or whatever it's been. I've had one dull day. And it wasn't a bad day. It was just slightly dull. I was just down a little. So some sort of toxin in my environment had come into my body. But I don't allow a bad day anymore. One of my mums died. I thought of all the beautiful things that we experienced together, the love she shared for me, the way she made me feel. Her name was Sky. She was the most beautiful woman. And I don't feel bad that I hadn't gone to see her. I would have liked to have gone to see her before she passed away. But I don't feel bad about it because I got to share something amazing with her. So I will not tarnish the amazing with the negative thought. Secret to life, guys. Don't tarnish your good thoughts with one negative, horrible, down, depressing thought. Yes, that happened. Deal with it. It's done. Go back to thinking. When you think about them, think about the beautiful things. So with my mum, I don't converse with my mum. I love her. I really do. I am my mother's child. But when I think about her, I think of all the good things. I think of the love that I got. I don't think of the enormous amount of bad shit. And I know my stepdad, Corey, I love him too. He was my dad, right? But they were both toxic. And they were toxic for each other. And they love each other, but it's a trauma bond. So this is the thing in the world. I didn't want, from a young age, I knew I didn't want the same stuff that everybody around me had. Right? My sister and I grew up in a very, very trauma-based life. Even my brother, my two brothers, they grew up in it as well. But my sister and I had this unique little passage where we got certain treatments and dealings with. Whereas we've gotten to this point in age where we understand this now. And now I've gotten to a point where I have stepped way past that. And I knew why I wasn't happy with the situations, the situationships, the relationships and stuff that I was in. I know why I wasn't happy, because they weren't right. They were trauma bonds. They were me giving my positivity, my high energy to somebody at a low energy rate, and me coming down and them coming up enough. And it was never right, because it always made me come down. And that's not who I am. I think I need somebody with a attention deficit issue just like me. And then we could maybe go even further. Thank you for your time. I'm always very, very thankful for everybody that watches, everybody that has anything to do with my journey, and all the good wishing is amazing. And there'll be a few haters out there. I don't mind them. They can wish all the bad upon me they want, because I'll just take that energy and turn it into more positive energy, and then I'll give it out to you guys. Everybody have a bit of positive, uplifting energy for the day. Last word is, if your life's not exactly what you want it to be, go within. You'll find what you need to do. You'll be, I don't want. There you go. You don't want to make that decision to put you in a better position. Actions have reactions. Reactions cause actions. I'm very, very happy with the life I have, and I'm happy with the people that are in it. And I'm happy for the people that I've allowed to leave, for them to do amazing, and I hope they do. But at this point in my life, they can't be a part of it. But all of you that are still around, thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a lovely weekend.